My sister Joanne, who lives in New Brunswick in Canada, couldn't make it here today, so she actually wrote up a little thing that she wanted me to say at her wedding. On May 14th, 1975, a beautiful little girl was born to a lovely couple on the east coast of Newfoundland. She definitely was an inspiration to the three little girls that was to follow behind her. She was a comforter, a confidant, and nothing short of what every family needed, a rock. Life wasn't always easy in our little part of the world, but Cindy always was there to reassure things would get better. It is the little things in life we take for granted, but Cindy didn't sweat the small stuff. Whether I needed a drive or a loaf of bread when I was going to college, Cindy would never see me stuck. Who knew if just post-dated money orders that your rent would be paid on time? Smiley face, she says. Cindy, it breaks my heart that I could not be there. Steve, you're a lucky man. I have not had the pleasure of meeting you, but when I do, I know it must be nothing short of a perfect man if one such exists for Cindy to have chosen you. And I know, hopefully, that my dad would have adored you. Cindy and Steve, congratulations today. I wish I could be there with my little ones in tow in order to share this special day, but unfortunately it wasn't possible. May love be modern enough to survive the times and old-fashioned enough to last forever. Love, Joanne, Chris, Taylor, Jordan, and Amber.
That's your minute. That's your minute.
Again, I just wanted to say that Cindy, you've always been like a second mom, like me being the youngest. Again, 9 years between me and her as well. It's kind of funny. Actually, you were always there for us. You always tried your hardest to make things easier on us whenever it was hard, and it's muchly appreciated. And Steve, you must be one hell of a guy if she's going to be with you. And welcome to the family.
Next, I promise you all we only have 2 people left to speak, which if you ask me is good. Next is a man that some of us in here know simply as Disco. And that is the groom himself.
First of all, things I wanted to say right now sort of kind of got out of my head, so it's kind of nerves, so do forgive me if something comes out straight.
Steady on. All right,
No, firstly, from both of us, firstly, thank you to everyone who came here. I really do mean that. I think one of the fears you have on your wedding day is that you have 70 people on your guest list and then only 30 show up. So it really is terrific to see so many faces, old friends, family, and foes. I meant the paintball, and those who know what I mean by that, they'll... I'm going to talk a little bit about Cindy, but before I do, I need to make some thank yous to certain people here that have made today very, very special. Firstly, I'd like to thank my ushers, who were very good at the church. And these are people who are good friends, in fact, a future brother-in-law, so to speak. And what am I saying, future brother? I'm married now. Yeah, brother. Hey, good. So I've got some little gifts for those guys. So when you're called out, please come forward. Our son's here. Okay. So, okay. So Oliver, my good friend from school days. I always like to claim to fame that I actually introduced him to his future wife, but It was just a thing that I got him to do. So Oliver, thanks very much. To my brother in Canada, Jason, married to my beautiful sister-in-law Kelly. To the bigot over here, Mr. Tim Dick. D-Y-C-K, if anyone is asking. To a man who actually really has stepped up the mark here. He's one of my best friends. No, he's actually my best friend, and he was originally just going to bring a camera. Then he went out to buy a camera that was nearly £3,000. Simon. And of course, I can't forget my best man, my brother, Nick. Come up here, buddy. Come on, Nick. I'm opening it and then you find out. It's a watch. Big watch. Okay, and then of course with the men it also comes with the beautiful women, so the lovely bridesmaids who are absolutely spectacular this morning. Yes. First and foremost, I'm really proud to say that I've actually got nieces and nephews, and so my little niece who is a princess today, Kira. Cindy's best friends, and I'm really happy that she came. She made the effort to come out here, even though I find out she's off to Gibraltar on Monday. But Louise! Oh yeah. And this is the person I'm hoping who's going to be the next wedding. Amanda. To a young, beautiful lady whose voice was terrific. That song we heard as we were going up to sign the register, that was her voice, as well as Ryan's. Absolutely terrific song, Terry Lynn. Okay, again, I know Dad mentioned very quickly in regards to thanking people. I just really want to thank a lot of people who actually made all this happen. Like the cake, for example, which is absolutely spectacular. I can't wait to taste it. The food, the catering, the balloons, which was a surprise. I didn't expect that. I think there's a surprise happening behind that curtain I've not been told about, neither has Cindy.
Yes, it's really nice, Steve.
I'm a married man now. This is really weird, wearing a ring. I've never worn any jewellery in my life, and that's it's kind of cool. But it is. It's really neat. But no, thanks for everyone. Two people especially I really do need to thank. Actually, no, three. The first, actually, there should be four people really. Sadly. Joe is not with us in person, but I know he's here in spirit, and he's a man I would have loved to have met, but everything Cindy tells me about him, I know that he would have liked me, because I don't like Ford cars, and I know he didn't like me. So,
he's a Chevy man.
He's a Chevy, I'm a Chevy man too, so I know we would have got on well with Joe. I want to thank you to Carmelita for allowing me to have your daughter marriage's hand. So to Joe and to Carmelita.
Yes.
And then the other two people I need to thank. It's funny. When Cindy and I announced we were going to be married, my parents offered to do the reception as part of our wedding, and I think you'll all agree that really they have gone above and beyond what was required. So a little over 14 months ago, I met Cindy. Contrary to what some people believe, we did not meet at the STD clinic. I know she does a fabulous job. She gets to handle a lot of goods every day. I could go on with this, but I'm not. No, actually, Cindy and I actually met online. I'm not ashamed to say that. We met online, and it was April of last year, and we got chatting, and we actually kind of hit it off because we both like Disney. Then we met up for a drink, which led on to mini golf.
He knows that
And you know, I know you've heard people say love at first sight. It really was. It really was. I met Cindy for the first time, and I just knew I'd found not just only the girlfriend I was looking for, but the woman I wanted to marry and spend the rest of my life with. She is absolutely incredible. We actually firmly met in May. I moved into our house in August, and we've over the year we've had a terrific time. I've settled down, and she's just wonderful. She really does. Anyone who knows me will know when I say this lady keeps me in order and looks after me, you'll know what I mean by that. Because so I'm only going to say one last thing, and that is to toast the wonderful, most beautiful lady in my world, to Cindy, my wife.